Hello, friends out there in AccuLand. This is Christian Harris, your AccuMark 3D product manager, and I'm going to give you another AccuMark version 12 feature highlight. I'm going to go through some features that we've added for v12 to PDS on through to 3D into my simulation. All right, so we'll jump right in here. I'm going to start with the new drag and drop feature for images in pattern design. So when I'm in the place function, I can select which type of image I'm going to apply, and then I can simply drag that image onto my pieces. My fabric image properties box is going to come up where I can make any adjustments if necessary, and I click OK, and it fills my pieces. It's going to apply by fabric code. So for this example where I have another fabric code, for my neck binding, I'm going to have to apply the color that I want there as well. In this case, it's going to be the same color. For trim images, I'm going to make sure I have trim image selected. And then I'm going to drag my Eiffel Tower right over here. This time I am going to make an adjustment to the size of the image. Super. Then once I save, okay. Now I'm going to open 3D so we can take a look at this on the avatar. Now most of the garment is already set up with the exception of my pocket stitching. So I wanted to take a moment to go over sewing a patch pocket. So when you're sewing a patch pocket, you will need to have internal lines that match where the pocket is to be placed on your pattern piece that you're going to sew it to. From there, you're just going to go to Create. I am in Click and Go, so I'm going to hold Control and select these lines. Super. Now release Control, hold Control again. It's important to remember that when you're using the stitching feature or the relationship feature in AccuMark 3D, it does maintain and have a lot of the same functionality as walk piece. So if you'll notice, my stitching goes this way around the pocket, but from this side, it's trying to go in the opposite direction. I'm still holding Control. I'm going to right click, change direction, and now my stitching is going in the correct direction, and I can just keep selecting. Okay. And there's my pocket sewn into place. So from here, I'm going to launch my cloth simulation. All right, so a few more things. One of the questions that people have very often is changing the texture of a garment. So right now I applied a color swatch that was just the red color without any texture, but now we want to add some texture to this shirt. So I can go right here to my Extended Tools tab. Hold on, let me snap my finger and make my buttons bigger. There we go. I'm going to go to my Extended Tools tab. And right here at the bottom, I have the option to select my fabric code. We're going to start with our R, which is for my rib knit. And using my select bump map, I can select a texture. I'm going to select rib knit. Notice once I do that, it applies the texture of a rib knit to my rib knit neckband here. All right, I'm going to go back to my self fabric, and I'm going to apply a knit. I'm also going to scale this knit down just a touch, 0.7. Okay, so now we have texture applied. All right, so the next thing that I want to do is go over some more v12 features, and for that we're going to go right on up here to Copy. So Copy Trim allows me to take a trim that's already applied, so in this case it's going to be my Eiffel Tower picture, and I'm just going to click Copy and apply that trim to the new piece. Remember, each piece maintains its own images. Once I have that applied, I'm just going to click Move, grab the image I want to move, and move it down. Now you can zoom in to make sure you're getting it lined up perfectly. There we go. And I'm going to add one more image. So I'm going to add an image from that same directory that we started off with that I drag and dropped my red color and my Eiffel Tower picture from. And that was just in my documents, images. And again, with this image, I can move it as well. Super. Don't forget, you can always show and hide your avatar. And there's our red Paris t-shirt. Okay, thank you guys so much. And I look forward to the next opportunity to talk about AccuMark 3D and pattern design features. Have a great day.